Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Desert Fox, and if this is your first time, welcome. We're playing City Skylines 2. This is being recorded day 1, and I'm recording this night of day 1. So if you're getting this is all fresh, you know. This is just gonna be a simple little playthrough, I guess. I'm just gonna play it here off and on. It's gonna be more of a laid-back kind of series, not like the Transport Fever 2. Where this is going to probably be involving me just building a bunch of stuff and talking about why I built it, and maybe, I don't know. I haven't really figured out how I want to do it. But I've kind of just started off here, just for this episode, I've kind of started off building a little town here. Just because I wanted to see how hard the game was going to run, and if it was going to stutter. And so I'm playing on 1 speed. It's only July. I have a population of 2,000. This is the city of Nordham on the Archipelago Hills map, if I'm not mistaken. And right now I'm working on getting the population up, because we are dealing with some crises. But yeah, so let me take you around the city. So we started right here with our kind of initial square. This is kind of my initial industrial block, kind of randomly just built, you know, splurged in still. No real essence put into it. Over here, I've kind of gone for a bit more of a layered approach using roundabouts and different designs. We have some row houses right here. We have single family homes back here in a nice squared off neighborhood. We have a high school right here with plenty of parking space and a nice big park-like area. We have our elementary school here. And right about here is the kind of the core, I would say. Not downtown, but it would represent a downtown in most situations. So yeah, I'm just kind of running around and taking the needs of the city as follows. Trams. Always love trams. Oh, okay. We don't have enough. But anyway. I had just plopped in a bus route. Just a very basic bus route. Pair of them. One that heads over here. One that stays over here. Kind of servicing these two areas. But yeah, we're kind of at a weird stall point. Is my healthcare poor? Yes it is. Your healthcare is exceptionally poor. Okay. Well, I know it's expensive, but I mean, we could plop another clinic in. Let's take a look at the fire coverage. Place that there. But yeah, so a lot of people are dealing with an FPS rate issue, and a bunch of other issues, and I want to talk about that during this little recording while I have you, because well, I have tested some of these little things and I wanted to show you. For reference, I am playing with a 2020, either it's a 2019 or a 2020 iBuy computer using a Intel i7 10700F and using a NVIDIA 2070 graphics card. I don't know which variant it is. I really don't know. But I had to go in here and I wanted to mess with the settings to see if I can get more, you know, because when I will admit, when the game was released, it took forever to download, which was weird. I didn't know if it was my internet or not. But getting back to the point, first thing I noticed is that we had a launcher for the game. Paradox Games, if you're not familiar, have a launcher now. They have had them for several years, primarily coming from the Hearts of Iron 4. So if you're familiar with Paradox Games, we knew this was coming. If you're not familiar with Paradox Games, which is the majority of the people that played City Skylines 1, because you played a lot of it on console or for your Switch or your phone or whatever the hell else it came out on, you're realizing that the mid-level computers and lower-end computers, what most of us are playing, and I consider my computer just a mid-level computer because I haven't put anything in it. I have 16 gigs of RAM. I have nothing special. Like, I wish I was better at editing because I'd put the photo in. But either way, I've gone in. First thing you want to do, if you want to get more, if you have this is aimed, I guess, I don't know, I'm not going to say a tutorial or a review, or I don't even know what this is going to be. I'm just going to label it as a bunch of stuff, but we'll figure out what this is. But in my personal experience of this game, I'm not, I'm going to be fair and unbiased. I knew immediately that VSync, you're going to have to turn off immediately. You can do it from your launcher. Go to game settings in your launcher. You can do it down there. Turn it off immediately. You don't need it on. I don't care that you have a $5,000 computer. Turn it off. You don't need it. Second thing, depth of field mode. Turn it off. Just turn it off for now. You can turn it back on later. Turn it off. Save yourself the graphics. Dynamic resolution scale, I disabled that. Now, the anti-aliasing, I was actually waiting back from a friend of mine to see if I should turn this off or not. So I will get back to you in a future episode and talk about that more. Obviously, as you see, I've left stuff on high. I've turned certain things down to low or disabled. Like this one right here is a big one, motion blur. Turn that shit off because it plays kind of like how Cyberpunk 2077 did and how Starfield does in this regard, where the game will just kind of stutter, and when it stutters, it crashes. It's the only issue I have had with the game. I can live with that, but Paradox Initiative or Colossal Order and Paradox Order, get your shit together, dude. Like, you guys had one singular job, and you guys have done nothing but shit the bed with this. But outside of that, your game, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty alright. It's pretty alright. I actually have had a hard time putting it down. A incredibly hard time putting this game down. I bought it this morning when it came out, and it took like 4 hours to install it, and then aside from doing parent things and being an adult and eating and putting my son to bed and stuff. Yeah, no, it was time. And for now, I'm honestly just going to bring up our taxes. They'll let us do it, so. And that could be another way to squeeze as much out as you possibly need. Leave that to those poet chaps. Here's a tune just for you, and I do hope. Okay, regenerate. Oh, okay, so we are gonna need to get some stuff down. So, I will actually come up with a plan of attack for this because, a stone monolith that diverses and enhances its surroundings. Oh, okay. So yeah, but yeah, this is the city of Nordham, and I'm kind of proud of what I've done. This is just kind of freeforming it. I have hit the wrong button. I have no experience in city building. I mean, like real city building. Like I'm not like a city planner plays or even the guys like Zardus or Imperial Jedi of fame that people like I've kind of watched and talked to in certain situations. But outside of that, I haven't really done much with this. I played a frack ton of City Skylines 1. There we go. And we're just going to clean that up now. Honestly, I like it. And we do, as you can see, like you can see where the height's kind of starting to come in too. I am just dealing with a population crisis I don't know how to handle. Like, that's primarily the main thing. So big plus here is, I see, like, I can just terraform from the beginning of the map, just do whatever I want. And what I went for this is more of just a flat build. Like, yeah, it's an archipelago, but you know what? I want a bit more build space. I can bend it. I can break it to my will. It's, you know. That's always kind of been the thing about City Skylines that is always, like, stuck true to the core of its principle of the game, which is, like, you can dream it, you can build it, you do it. You're like, that's pretty much the thing to this game. If you can build it, if you can dream it, you can do it. I am still desperately bleeding money. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to probably come up with a plan of attack for all of that. Get rid of that house. Yeah, no. I didn't want to sit here and go through the whole process of starting the village. So we're going to pick it up from Grand Village. Yeah. So if I do continue this on, again, I just have a mid-range computer. So please, I don't care that you have a $5,000 supercomputer that you can fucking blow the Death Star up with. I don't care. Okay? This is just for the simple people that wanted to play the game, and this is just a simple man's opinion. If I'm going to get crucified in my comment section for having an opinion on the matter, so be it. But if you guys are here to hang out and, you know, I want to make this into a series for you guys, I'm also here for it. And, you know, tell me your experiences. Share with me your thoughts. Like, what are you experiencing in your games? Like, I feel like the only way to really get it fixed is to talk about it enough. You know, it's really the only way to fix a problem is discussion and civility and acting like actual humans and not like barbarians and dealing with things like adults. And yes, we know this company's big. It doesn't really care about our, you know, but there is a point where you can kind of just go, hey, you know, enough's enough, guys. This is not good. Oh, wrong button. And I'm probably doing the worst thing I could possibly do right now by using that big road. But I am fine with it for now. Like, I'm going to probably do a whole series of stuff for this. Like, I'm going to do a episode for building highway. I'm going to try to do building a highway. I'm going to try to just play the game and just enjoy it. And I think that's kind of where I'm making this mistake of maybe I'm just recording this a bit too early and I haven't like sat back and tried to enjoy the game for whatever the hell it is worth. I am listening to a bunch of people and looking at a bunch of people's opinions on this game and not necessarily coming up with my own. And that's not right. I should be coming up with my own. excuse me. Hairball. Oh, shit. No, I need that road in there. So that road, unfortunately, has to stay. Alright. Okay, and then, yeah. I was quietly not saying anything for minutes on end. Yeah, most of the people that come here know that by now. Like, I'm probably gonna have at least a section of the video where I'm not saying anything. Awesome. And that should hopefully start eating into deficits. Production, yeah, see. I'll do one more for you, and then we'll probably cut out. I'm going to make it a short and sweet one. Because, like I said, I don't want to get crucified in the comments for doing something I probably should have. You know, I'm not on the bandwagon of murdering Colossal Hoarder, you know. I am fine that they, you know. I am actually kind of content with the game they gave me. As someone who tries to be simple to please. Now, I have seen this issue. Yeah, where it wants us to zone up. But yeah, no. I'm going to deal with these issues in part-time and deal with it as you will. This isn't going to change from the content you see normally on the channel. You see a lot of Transport Fever 2 content on the channel, and you will continue to see Transport Fever 2 content on the channel. I just wanted to give this for a Wednesday vibe, and I actually can tell that street's bent. That's actually kind of cool. I can notice, like, you can get down here and you can see it now. It's off-center. Boom. Like, there's a kink right here, and then it's boom down there. It's from these roundabouts, the placement of the roundabouts. But you can actually clean all of that up. Junction placement and all that. It feels very, like, my city feels very communist utopian. Like, it don't make much sense. There we go. Bunch of money. Awesome. It gives us 5 points. And now we're a tiny town. And yeah, that should hopefully settle some things. But I want to get in here. I cannot afford a hospital. That's okay. Education, how's it look? Alright, we're doing alright. But yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm content with that. Yeah. 20 minutes. In and out. You guys got to take a look at the city. I mean, I hope you guys like it. I know I have to fix some things up, like all of that. I just have to get more population. I think I just kind of have to run the game. Yeah, this is just a rough cut city. I will probably do another series where I make a, a new one. Do a fresh series. This is probably going to be a couple parts over the next couple of weeks. I'll use this city kind of as the, hey, if you're a first-time player, this is, some ideas. I might use the city for some different things. I have some ideas for some City Skylines 2 content, and then I'll probably make a brand new city for a main playthrough. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Should be Thursday. But anyway, peace out, guys.